Jesus, maybe he smashed up the car again. He's gonna get his license taken away if he keeps that up. I'm getting nervous about him, you know, Biff.
His eyes are going.
No, I've driven with him. He sees all right. He just doesn't keep his mind on it. I drove into the city with him last week. He stops at a green light and then it turns red, and he goes.
Maybe he's colorblind.
Pop? Why, he's got the finest eye for color in the business, you know that?
You smoking?
You want one?
I can never sleep when I smell it.
You're not still sour on Dad, are you, Biff?
He's all right, I guess.
Funny, Biff, you know. Us sleeping in here again. The old beds. All the talk that went across these two beds, huh? Our whole lives.
Yeah, a lot of dreams and plans.
About 500 women would like to know what was said in this room.
You remember that big Betsy something? What the hell was her name? Over on Bushwick Avenue?
With a collie dog.
That's the one. I got you in there, remember?
Yeah, that was my first time, I think. Boy, there was a pig. You taught me everything I know about women, don't forget that.
I bet you forgot how bashful you used to be. Especially with girls.
Well, I still am.
Ah, go on.
I just control it, that's all. I think I got less bashful and you got more so. What happened, Biff? Where's the old humor? The old confidence?
Why does Dad mock me all the time?
He's not mocking you.
Everything I say, there's a twist of mockery on his face. I can't get near him.
He just wants you to make good, that's all. I wanted to talk to you about Dad for a long time, Biff. Something's happening to him. He talks to himself.
I noticed that this morning, but he always mumbled.
But not so noticeable. It got so embarrassing, I sent him to Florida. And you know something, most of the time he's talking to you.
What's he say about me?
I can't make it out.
What's he say about me?
I think the fact that you're not settled, that you're still kind
There's
of...
one
up
or
in
two
the air.
other things depressing him, Happy.
What do you mean?
Never mind, just don't lay it all to me.
But I think if you just got started... I mean, is there any future for you out there?
I tell you, Happy, I don't know what the future is. I don't know what I'm supposed to want.
What do you mean?
Well, I spent 6 or 7 years after high school trying to work myself up. Shipping clerk, salesman, business of one kind or another. And it's a measly manner of existence. To get on that subway in the hot mornings in summer, to devote your whole life to keeping stock or making phone calls or selling or buying. To suffer 50 weeks of the year for the sake of a 2-week vacation when all you really desire is to be outdoors with your shirt off. And always to have to get ahead of the next fella, and still, that's how you build a future.
Well, do you really enjoy it on a farm? Are you content out there?
It's spring there now, see? They've got about 15 new colts. There's nothing more inspiring or beautiful than the sight of a mare and a new colt. And it's cool there now. Texas is cool and it's spring. And whenever spring comes to where I am, I suddenly get the feeling, my God, I'm not getting anywhere. What the hell am I doing playing around with horses? $28 a week? I'm 34 years old. I ought to be making my future. That's when I come running home, and now I get here and I don't know what to do with myself. I've always made a point of not wasting my life. And every time I come back here, I know that all I've done is to waste my life.
You're a poet. You know that, Biff? You're an idealist.
No. I'm mixed up very bad. Maybe I ought to get married. Maybe I ought to get stuck into something. Maybe that's my trouble. I'm like a boy. I'm not married. I'm not in business. I'm like a boy.
But take those two we had tonight. Now, weren't they gorgeous creatures?
Yeah, most gorgeous I've had in years.
I get that any time I want, Biff. Whenever I feel disgusted. The only thing is, it gets like bowling or something. I keep knocking them over, but it doesn't mean anything. You still run around a lot?
Nah, I'd like to find a girl. Steady. Someone with substance.
That's what I long for.
Oh, go on, you'd never come home.
I would. Somebody with character, with resistance, like Mom, you know? You're gonna call me a bastard when I tell you this. That girl Charlotte I was with tonight is engaged to be married in 5 weeks.
No kidding?
Sure. The guy's in line for vice presidency of the store. I don't know what gets into me. Maybe I have an overdeveloped sense of competition or something. But I went and ruined her. And furthermore, I can't get rid of her. And he's the third executive I've done that to. Now, isn't that a crummy characteristic? And to top it all, I go to their weddings. Like I'm not supposed to take bribes. Manufacturers offer me $100 bill now and then to throw an order their way. Well, you know how honest I am. But it's like the girl, see? I hate myself for it because I don't want the girl. But still I take it. And I love it.
Let's go to sleep.
I guess we didn't settle anything, huh?
I just got one idea I think I'm gonna try.
What's that?
Remember Bill Oliver?
Well, sure. Oliver's very big now. You want to work for him again?
No, but when I quit, he said something to me. He put his arm on my shoulder and he said, Biff, if you ever need anything, you come to me.
I remember that. That sounds good.
I think I'll go and see him. If I could get $10,000 or even $7,000 or $8,000, I could buy a beautiful ranch. With a ranch, I could do the work I like and still be something. I just wonder, though. I wonder if Oliver still thinks I stole that carton of basketballs.
Oh, he probably forgot that long ago. It's almost 10 years. You're too sensitive. Anyway, he didn't really fire you.
No, I think he was going to. I think that's why I quit.
You gonna watch the engine, Biff?
Doesn't he know Mom can hear that?
Isn't that terrible? Don't leave again, will you? You'll find a job here. You gotta stick around. I don't know what to do about him. It's getting embarrassing.
What a son.
Mom's hearing that.
No kidding, Biff.
Go on to sleep, Biff, but talk to him in the morning, will you?
With her in the house, brother.
I wish you'd have a good talk with him.
Selfish, stupid.
Shh. Sleep, Biff.